Hi, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I'm Debbie. Now, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be reading for January 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So there's those ones again, January 1st month. So we have 110, 111. So new beginnings, new beginnings. Well, we can only hope, and we hope that it's going down the right track. Okay. Anyway, when I'm doing the week reading, when I'm doing it for Monday through Thursday, I use my Radley Valentine decks. This is the Archangel Tarot cards, and these are the Guardian Angel Tarot cards. I will also use the Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies from Frances Monroe and Judy Mastrangelo, and then my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for this is the introduction, and some people have been asking me on the other videos, where is the introduction? So I think I am going to put the introduction back on to the videos, and we'll do a little survey to see which one you really like better. But anyway, and I'll also put the timestamp. So if you're new to my channel, look down, wait a minute, let's do this. Look down right over there in the description, and I will have the timestamp so you can bypass, or if you cross watch, you'll be able to just bypass the introduction. I hope you watch the introductions at least one time. The ones since the new year have been pretty powerful, the introductions. So in fact, I think that the one that was in the transition from 22 to 23 actually gave a longer just longer happenings, what's going on in the world, and also what's going to go on for certain signs too. There's a lot happening. March again seems to be the big month. Okay, now couple of things. Now, like I said, I am going to be doing my for a little bit of a reading. I will use my Waite Rider tarot cards and traditional tarot cards and the Good Tarot from Colette Baron Reed. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I'm a Reiki 3 master. I've also been attuned to Karuna, Reiki, and other things too, angelic inspiration. So I have a lot of different things that I do. But remember again, this is general reading, may or may not resonate. So let's see what's going on just in the stars itself. I have been talking about that March. So we have the 10th. Okay, we have the 10th. Venus, which is in Aquarius, will be trining, which is in Mars. Will be trining Mars, which is in Gemini. Now, Mars has been going retrograde, but it's just about to go direct, and you have to think about it as this. When it's ready to change up its course, when it's ready to do its U-turn, it has to stop. It's a little bit more focused. So this is what we would call stationary retro, or once we get to the point of it actually getting into its turn, then it would be stationary direct. So there's a lot of power, a lot of energy going with this Mars and Gemini type of situation. Gemini, Mars has been in Gemini for quite a while, and it went retrograde in October, last day, I think the October 30th. So October 30th, so we have November, December, a little bit of January, 2 months, 15 days, give or take. And so it's going to take that long to get where it needs to be. So, once Mars goes direct, and that is in the 13th of January, once it gets into that Mars going direct, I believe that it's actually in March, end of March, I can't remember the date per se, that it will be going into Cancer, which we're still feeling the effects of the Cancer full moon. So interesting stuff. Mars does have a lot to do with Scorpio energy, but I always connect it with Aries more because, Greek, Roman, whatever you want to say, god of war, there's an aggressive side with Mars. Gemini, air energy. So interesting stuff. Then we have on the 19th, Mercury going direct in Capricorn. But back to the 7th, was it the 7th that I was saying? No, the 10th, where Venus, 8 degrees in Aquarius, is trining with Mars, 8 degrees in Gemini. And, remember, the numbers are important. The numbers do have information to give. 8 is unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. So it could be really pushing something forward, and that would be, what would I say? That would be more on that 10th energy, that 10th day. And again, we've got all these ones, ones, and new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. So let's see what we have going on in the world per se. I do pray, meditate, ask God, Source, Holy Spirit to help me, and like I said, I'm an intuitive channeler. I just open my mouth and whatever comes out, comes out. So let's see what we have going on here. Let's see. Let's take a break. Let's take a rest, I should say. But I know that whenever the energies have been very strong, I feel like I have had too much coffee, which I really don't drink a lot of. So energies are very strong. Probably the same for you, especially with this full moon. And let's go ahead and cut again. Just cut again. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Remember that anything reversed has a little stronger energy, and court cards have dual energies. So first card is, we have the Hanged Man, and this is a 12. So we have, we're coming up to January 12th, so there could be something going on with that. We have that 1, new beginning, 10, transitional energy, and a 2, which is decisions to make, choices. Which way do we go? And that's really, and then 1 plus 2 is a 3, celebration, and also creativity too. But the Hanged Man is looking at things differently. There's new information. There's new perspective. Now, when we start to go more into the Aquarius energy, there will be a lot of things opening up more and more. Saturn has been trying to do that. Saturn and, because I've been talking about Saturn and Aquarius, and Saturn went into Aquarius. But Saturn and Aquarius has been trying to open eyes, has been trying to, to show pathways to people. The Hanged Man, this is a time, this is a week where new thoughts will be coming, new ideas. It's a new energy here. It's a, hey, you know what? The old way hasn't been working. Maybe we need to try something new. Okay, next card is, now we have the Lover's energy. Now this could be with that Mars and Venus. And Mars and Venus, even they're trined, and Mars and Venus are in fact lovers. And if we go with the mythology, they do like to be with each other. So they're trining with each other. They're trying to create a better relationship. But Mars is a little bit abrasive, and Venus is a little bit narcissistic. So it's going to be an interesting time with that. Major Arcana, again, we have a 6. 6 is the number of man. So it's the energies you put into something. It's relationships. There is also, there could be some blessings upon the relationships. We're seeing that. And the Lover's energy, the Lover's card is never a clear-cut energy. It's not necessarily something that says, oh yes, this wonderful relationship has begun, or that this wonderful relationship will continue. It's actually, I'm kind of getting this as, we're going to have to look at our relationships. Now, this is, again, worldview. So I'm not saying that individuals have to look, but this is going to be, let's look at how we're handling things. Let's look at how we're, are we being good neighbors? Are we being good stewards? Are we being the people that we are meant to be? So something, very strong relationship energy here. Not saying that everything's going to be hunky-dory. Again, it's looking at things a little differently. In fact, we may find a little stubbornness between the two, and kind of like, I've been through enough changes in my life. I don't want to do any more changes. But I kind of feel that the Hanged Man and the Lovers is going to bring more changes. So let's see our next card. Oh, but we do love this card. Again, we have a 6. So we have a 12, and if you think of that, that's a that's a 2 times 6. So we have a 6, we have another 6. Now we have Pentacle energy. Pentacle energy is our earth energy. It is our Capricorn. We're in Capricorn right now. Taurus. what was it, around the 23rd or so, Uranus will be going direct in Taurus, and that will be clearing things out a little bit more. And it's also our Virgo. It's our money, job, career energy. So we have, we have this person giving money to these people who are asking for money. They're like, please help me, please give me money. He comes along and he has the money. He wants to give the money. So the Six of Pentacles is about money coming in, especially covering a need, covering, maybe a debt. The other thing is, what I love about the Six of Pentacles on my other cards, my angel cards, it's always unexpected money. So there's money, there could be money coming in this week that, that is totally unexpected. The big thing is the relationships and looking at things a little bit differently. It's this is, remember, I've been talking about in the introductions, I've been talking about Saturn is about to transition into Pisces. And Saturn, this reality versus illusion energy is really trying to, it's trying to like almost like dump a cold bucket of water on people's heads. And it's kind of like saying, see what you have to see. But at the same time, no matter what is going on in the world around you, you still have to live your day-to-day life. And it is a time where I'm going to say, this is a time not to be afraid. This is a time to, just keep going forward. And so we've got the Hangman, new perspective, lovers, something with our relationships going on here, unexpected money coming in. So it's an interesting time, but, these people are coming to this person, or did this person come to them? It's just an interesting time right now. A lot of major arcana energy going on, and when it's major arcana, that's universal God source energy going on. Okay, let's go on to, we'll pull one from our Colette Baron read, the Good Tarot, and see, higher power, what else would you like to say to our people, to everyone out there? What else is there for this week? Here we go. Transformation, kind of what I was telling you about, the bucket of cold water. So the transformation card, this is a 13. We have a 1, 0 again. We have a 3. We talked about that. 1 plus 3 is a 4. And there is a, that is stabilization, leadership, organization. The transformation card, this is again major arcana, is the death card. Now the death card is not one to be worried about. Well, it's one to keep your eyes open and be aware of, but it's not one to say, oh my gosh, why is this happening? What's going on? The transformation says that there is a period of time that is changing. There is something that is ending in order for you to go forward, in order for there to be a rebirth, in order for there to be this transformation that's needed. So this is a very interesting energy. Again, keep your eyes open, look at things a little differently, the relationships, and then we have transformation. Now, I'm looking at the dates, so we have 9, 10, 11, 12. So then this will bring us to a Friday the 13th, which has never been a scary date for me, but this does have this transition change. Think of the the caterpillar is now about to leave the cocoon, and all this time, now it's time for it to, however it breaks out, the metamorphosis has been done, the metamorphosis is complete, and he sheds his old life and he begins his new. So interesting energies for this week. Like I said, as we go into it, March is going to be a big month. Again, I would suggest that you go back and look at the other introductions, at least for 2023, because they were, to me, I thought they were pretty interesting. So this week looks very interesting too. All right, so do me a favor. Again, I'm going to post the videos, tag this on top of the videos or in front of the videos. But do me a favor, please do me a favor. Please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. I'd really appreciate it if you did. I do need to get my views up a little bit more. I might have to make some changes, which I don't want to do, but I do need to get things moving. Okay, so again, too, if you stop watching, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye. Hello, my Geminis, and you got some interesting energy. Remember I talked about Mars going direct, and then Mars was right in that little sand, was part of that sandwich with the full moon. I talked about that last time. So you've got some very strong getting things done, completion type of energy. I want to say, even if things seem to be on the hard side, keep pushing forward and have an attitude of gratitude. There's a lot of things coming to fruition for you. There's a lot of things completing for you. There's a lot of, and again, I'm not saying, I know that, things are rough, but there's a lot of coming home energy, if that makes sense to someone out there. Because it's like coming home. It's coming to completion. There's a lot, things are moving for you. That Mars is pushing the pieces into place, if you want to even call it that. So this has been popping up for a lot of people, though. A lot of the other signs. So we have the 5 of Gabriel. That one just fell out. It's still a challenge. It's still some changes, things that you have to push through. 5 is all about change. It could be positive, negative, so don't take it as negative. Gabriel is fire energy. Remember, Jupiter's in Aries right now, so that's really positive. It's Leo, Sagittarius energy. Passionate, burning, determined. Now, this is something that sometimes I'm getting kind of, now, and again, this is why it's interesting. It's good to cross-watch when you check your birth chart and, you see where Jupiter is or whatever is and things like that you cross-watch. But I'm getting you're going to beat the odds. Like I said, I get this very positive energy. But it's not saying it's easy. It's not saying it's easy, but it's kind of you beat the odds. You beat the odds. And that's really coming very clearly through me. Okay, so let's go on. Higher power. What else do you want to say to our Geminis? Here we go. 1 and 2. So these are reversed. I can't remember, was this one reversed too? Wasn't this reversed? Okay. Anyway, strong energies when they're reversed. So the 5 of Gabriel, I am getting you beat the odds. So this is a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. So once it's done, once you put out whatever, you might have to take a little bit of a break. You might want to just kind of, like I said, retreat a little bit. Not retreat. Retreat seems like you're giving up. No, you might want to go and take a little break, maybe a little vacation, a few days for yourself, maybe a little pampering. Have patience with yourself and those around you. Wait it out. Wait it out. Now, I'm kind of, if you beat the odds, wait it out. What I'm saying with wait it out is once you say your say, once you do whatever it is you need to do, stop talking, okay? It's a lot of times people have a hard time with silence. So once you do what your part is, stop and wait, and let's see what they do, okay? Let's see what they do. I think that's going to be an important piece to you beating the odds. If you keep filling in the silence, you can undermine a lot that you have already accomplished. Okay, so just wait. Even if you have to sit there with your hand on your mouth. Okay, once you've said your piece, stop talking. Okay, here we go. Next card is the Knight of Gabriel. So there is a passionate energy here. You're getting a lot of fire energy here. Okay, so the Knight, remember, court cards have dual. Knight, underlying is fire. Gabriel is, again, fire. So, again, it's that very passionate energy. But the Knight of Gabriel is riding in very confidently. Kind of like riding in to save the day, except, like I said, I'm getting so many cliches for you. Again, beating the odds. Once you've said what you got to say, then stop talking. But yet, riding in to save the day, riding in knowing that what you're doing is what needs to be done. Okay, so Knights underlying, it's fire energy. It's very directional energy. It's like you've been loosened, you've been set free, and now it's time to go after what you've been what you've been knowing needs to be done. How's that? So we have a confident knight, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. Time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. So when those instincts are talking, listen. Okay, next card is reversed again, new beginning. So we have a 5, 2, 0. 2, crossroads, choices, decisions. Could be coming together, but decisions. Which way do I go? Where do I go now? This is also the judgment card. This is where things are weighed and balanced, okay? This is where you face up to your own past. You look and say, okay, yep, I did it. But at the same time, you look at the reasons behind what it is. Then this is now taking that time and saying, this is who I am, and now I can work off of this. So there's a lot of acceptance to who you are and where you are coming from. Archangel Jeremiah. But this is a turning point in your life. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So there's a lot of acceptance with who you are. There's a lot of, when I talk about forgiveness, that forgiveness is more for your own healing and for you, your spiritual development, more so than even for the others. It unhooks you from the anchor. It unhooks you from anger. And it also helps you with your ascension process. Okay? So something, again, the odds are in your favor. There's, again, stop talking, you writing in to save the day. And now it's you face yourself, you face your fears, you face your past, those things that you go, oh, I really not want to talk about that. You face it. And now it's time to move on again. So it has been a lot of moving energy for a lot of the signs, and this is very, very direct. Again, that 5 of Gabriel has been popping up, but you're the only one I'm getting. Gemini, you beat the odds. You beat the odds. Congratulations. Okay, guardian angels, what do you want to add to our Geminis? What do you want to add to our Geminis here? Okay. And there is a card that just flew, so let me go down and get it. It is reversed. It fell this way, so let's see. The messenger of abundance. So remember, night, night, fire, fire. Abundant messenger is earth energy. This is earth energy too. So earth energy. Money coming in, opportunities coming in. This, you might be hearing a message about an opportunity. Or it just may be, well, not just, or it could be just a new, because pages are enthusiastic. Messenger of abundance is the Page of Pentacles. So this, enthusiastic, I can do this, but pages also act as messengers. So wonderful news regarding your career. That could also be your money. A new job, a promotion, or acceptance into an excellent school comes into your life. You might feel ready to do something that's challenging and fulfilling. This situation may involve someone who's fun to be around and sometimes mischievous. This person, who could be you, is youthful, optimistic, and very clever. So you beat so whatever this is all about, there's a renewed sense of optimism in your life, your work, new opportunity. There's like a future. There's a future ahead. Anyway, let's see what we have with our inspirational wisdom from our fairies and angels, or our angels and fairies. Let's see. For our Geminis, what do we have? Yeah, my Geminis, it's like, wow, I don't know, did you expect it? Well, you know what? Good for you. Good for you. Here we go. This is reversed. Cherry Blossom Fairy. Let's see. Look after your life in the same way you would care for a fruit tree. Allow others in to help and nourish you. Oh, that's quite sweet. That's quite beautiful. So it's not, it's not being isolated. It's interesting. That's cool. That's very sweet. Allow others in. In order to do that, you do have to, you do have to do a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Okay, doesn't mean you have to have other people come in that you've already let go, but Mercury retrograde does happen with Mercury retrograde a lot. Okay, let's see crystal or energy for my lovely, lovely Geminis. This one is reversed. Blue lace agate. It's all about kindness, good communication, peaceful outcomes, love, and marriage. I love that. Kindness. We have to be kind. Anyway, my Geminis. Interesting energy. Like I said, it's really, you beat the odds. Okay. Please take that moment to do the like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. It really helps to increase views, and I really need those to be increased. I'm wonderful subscribers, all that, but people need to see. So I do need those increased a little bit in order to continue the way I've been continuing. I might have to do something different, but I'll let you know if that's the case. Anyway, though, my Geminis, this is the most important part. Always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.